long underrated as a country, underappreciated, but against the immense potentials that we have, a lot of our resources have been underutilized as well. And this is, I think, the theme of both our keynote speakers. The private sector leaders also emphasize this point. And as we move forward, I think
Global IME Bank, सबैका लागि bank.
Sometimes the underdogs surprise with impressive results at the end, and that's the journey that we're embarking on in Nepal. The unprecedented Gen Z intervention, the movement, has preponed many of our plans. We at the Rashtriya Swatantra Party, we're planning to emerge as the biggest party by 2027, the regular electoral cycle. But thanks to the Gen Z movement, that time has been, preponed, and it may seem that we've not been adequately prepared, but a lot of the thinking that our team, our leadership has been putting in, the current Prime Minister was a very successful mayor of Kathmandu city. His deep executive experiences is also shaping the way we govern the country. The Foreign Minister, myself, a lot of the other leaders with our wide experience, we've been thinking about what to do in Nepal. Should we ever have that chance? Should the people of Nepal ever trust us and bequeath us with that responsibility to steer Nepal in a new direction? What would we do? So a lot of these ideas, I hope, will be executed over the next year, and we have a 5-year term. This projects an era of stability, policy predictability, and this good for investment, good for job creation, etc. A well-known businessman told me about 10 years ago that, स्वर्णिमजी, यो नेपालको ऐन कानुन यस्तो छ कि एउटा इमानदार मान्छे छिर्यो भने पनि त्यो ऐन कानुनले यसरी घुमाइदिन्छ कि उ निस्कदाखेरि बेइमान भएर निस्कन्छ. I really empathize with that characterization of our political economy, and we pledge to clean that up. We really pledge to clean that up. And honest men and women entrepreneurs who want to do clean business, pay your taxes, employ people, fill up the public exchequer so that we can reinvest in education, health, rural access, lift our poor people. I think that should be the rule of the game going forward. And this whole culture of elite political institutional capture, policy lobbying, this incestuous relationship between the business community and corrupt politicians has to end. This has to end, and we want to signal that fresh start. So I do sense that some private sector voices are saying, oh, maybe the government is becoming heavy-handed and etc. But we have to clean up this mess. And in doing so, we will do it with wisdom, we will do it with care. As our party chairman said, "Yo khil nikalne barsa ho." It will be painful to some. But after that, the path we are charting is really different. And again, very much inspired by the vision that Mr. Kant laid out. Private entrepreneurship has to grow, expand, amplify, go global on the bedrock of integrity. And that's the signal that we in government are trying to send. Prime Minister Balendra Shah is absolutely committed to good governance. You've seen him, how he governed Kathmandu over the last 4 years. He probably managed a budget of $1 billion plus, 100 billion. एक खर्ब भन्दा बढीको budget manage गर्नुभयो. Not a single scandal attributed to him. Show where we have erred. So this is the high benchmark that we want to set. You may have mistakes in the past. Please don't condone those errors. Please don't defend crooks. I sit in the finance minister's chair. I've read reports of the scale of abuse and capture and loot in this country. Sometimes I shudder. And I know many of you. I know many of you by name, by face, we've socialized, but I shudder at the extent of criminality that has been perpetrated against the people of Nepal. This has to stop. So when I speak that it's going to be an era of private sector friendly policies, investment climate that will woo entrepreneurs from Prabhas, from Bidesh, from Swades. I mean it. And hopefully you will see in the forthcoming budget this whole shift towards a liberal economy that will incentivize investment, that will protect private property, that will encourage enforcement of contracts, that will allow you to go global, tax burden that will be less onerous, all that the business community has been asking. But in return, we want you to help us govern this country with the highest standards of integrity. Without that, we will not be able to pull off the high ambitions of economic growth. And in enforcing the law, we will be ruthless. We will be relentless, as Mr. Kant has been saying. But there will be a transition period. There will be breathing space. And the community that was pulled into this morass of filth and corruption by earlier leaders, earlier regimes, we will try and be more understanding and tolerant of circumstances that were not of your design. So I hope I have made this clear, because I keep hearing these mixed signals. Dharpakad bhayo, dukha diyo, lakhetiyo. There's a very fine balance between criminality and integrity, and I hope that will be honored going forward. But people who want to do honest business in this country, invest, grow, create jobs, we will be with you. We will support you.